Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noel Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week, my brother Pedro. Hello.
Good morning, Reddit Pedro as Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That's right. This is a show we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 439. It is, what is it? It's May 8th, 2024. We're hanging out in the Adafruit Discord server. Hello, everybody. We'll take a moment to welcome everybody and get to the streams. Speaking of streams, just on a programming note, LinkedIn did not want to work today. I don't know why. LinkedIn likes to do business. This is a place of business. LinkedIn did not want to go. I don't know what happened. But we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X, formerly known as Twitter. So we're hanging out here, and thank you, everybody, for joining us. If you'd like to join us on Discord, you can go to discord.gg/Adafruit and join the live broadcast chat channel where we're hanging out. And we're going to drink some coffee now.
Hello from hot Norway? What is hot Norway?
I guess it's hot in Norway. Maybe it's humid.
No, I'm asking like what temperature is.
We can ask one of the AIs.
Is it 30 C?
I don't know. I don't want to trigger anyone's AI, so I'll just say hi, hello, welcome. Welcome to the show. On Discord, we'll give a shout out to DJ Devin3 hanging out. Jim Hendrickson, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And we'll shout out more folks as they come in. We're just started a little bit late, maybe like 30 seconds late or a minute. That's the way it is. But we have some fun deals going on. Let's go ahead and switch gears to adafruit.com/free, where you can get some freebies. When you spend money with Adafruit, you get a freebie. If you spend $99 or more, you get a free PCB coaster with a golden Adafruit logo. Keep your drinks not warm, but stylish. For orders that are $149 or more, you get the PCB coaster for free, plus a free Adafruit KB2040. That's that lovely dev board with Stemma QT, featuring the RP2040 chip from the Raspberry Pi. If your order is $199 or more, you get the free Adafruit KB2040, the PCB coaster, and free UPS ground shipping for continental US only. If your order is $299 or more, you get the free ground shipping, the KB2040, PCB coaster, and a free Circuit Playground Express. These get automatically added to your cart, which is nice. And on top of that, we have a 10% discount, good for the next 24 hours. If you use coupon code ENERGYDIAL, you'll get 10% off your total order. And that's kind of the deals. Adafruit.com/free for the details. Back over onto Discord, I'll give a shout out to Snaky Maker Cat. Hello, good morning. At any hour, coffee at any hour is delicious.
I have coffee all day long.
All day long. I have a lot of decaf too, because I just love the taste of it. So if you are trying to cut your caffeine, decaf is the way to go.
I stopped by Sprout over by University.
Oh, they have the artisanal coffee beans.
Yes,
lovely.
Got some of those. Yeah. 23C is 73 Fahrenheit here. We will be hitting 97 F today.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you down south. I'm up
here.
No,
it's good.
Oh, is
the pool is finally.
Oh, yeah, you jump in that pool.
So 97 F would be 36C.
Yeah, we're at 60 F here in the northeast.
60
and
what?
it started raining. It's just 60 F.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
69 F in the morning here.
The high here is going to be 67. We are now talking about the weather updates.
I need rain, man. My brain barrels are getting low. Yeah. My plants are getting thirsty.
Yeah. All right. You got a lot of plants.
I got to start grabbing water from the fridge.
Oh, no. All right. Well, that's the updates we got. This week we got a bunch of prototyping projects. I'm prototyping a project. Pedro's prototyping projects. No learn guide this week because we were catching up on just remaking. There's a ton of projects that we've been going through and the feedback and the A2 learn, and we just need to update a bunch of them. We got hardware.
Yeah. We didn't realize like a lot of these are like 8 years old.
Yeah. And
Like,
speaking
oh,
of
that was 4
years
years
old,
ago. No, it was double.
yeah. It's hard to remember that 2020 was 4 years ago.
God, you're right.
We're in the middle of 2024.
Jeez.
So yeah. So and there's
so
so much better hardware.
Yeah.
Stemma QT. I love it.
Yeah, so one of the first ones we're going to update is the Halo sword from 2016.
Energy sword.
Energy sword. What did I say?
Halo.
Halo sword.
The Halo sword.
You know what? I was watching the trailer for. Sorry, it didn't do good. The Halo TV show.
Yeah.
They didn't show this at all, did they?
They did. In season 2. I think in season 2 it gets a cameo, or not a cameo, but it has like a good. I remember watching VFX artists react, and they were breaking down the Halo. The season 2.
What was wrong with it? The story, or just?
I guess it wasn't true to the game. I didn't watch it.
That's a big one now.
Yeah, stay around the games.
Yeah, spot on, man. Otherwise, it's garbage, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Folks that more into it than me or you could probably speak into it. But if you liked it, great. But this is an amazing prop. It's so iconic. It's one of the most iconic props in the Halo universe. And we released this in 2016. Originally, it had a feather NRF52. It was a blue fruit feather. And it had NeoPixels, but no sound.
Yeah, now we have sound. We have everything is easy to connect through the terminal block. So we have multiple strips. Before I had to construct like a Y cable to connect both the strips. Now they just screw into the same terminal so you can share connections a lot more easier. One of the other thing is we're not using bubble gum and sticks to hold the blade together anymore.
What a time.
Screws and tabs, no glue. That's, I think, one of the biggest upgrades besides, of course, the PropMaker Feather Wing RP2040, making everything a lot more easier. It's just USB-C, loads like a USB drive. Man, we're using the 32U4.
Oh, the blue fruit 32U4. Yeah, that's
what
right.
we were using before. Yeah. Just barely fit everything on there. We had to use like the phone to.
It was still Arduino.
Yeah, it was still
Arduino. There was no Python.
Oh man, get all the libraries and all that. Now it's just drag and drop for everything. I should have brought the model so you could see like the inside of it, but I guess we'll save that for next week. I just finished printing out all the pieces this last afternoon. So I'll continue with updating the guide, or actually just making a whole new guide, deprecating the old one.
Yeah.
Don't need that one anymore.
Yep.
And yeah, it's going to be next week's project, a completely upgraded Halo energy sword with all the nice bells and whistles that come along with the updated board.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Looks really good on camera.
Yeah, it does look really good. It's super diffuse. I guess some of the I lost my train of thought. I'm just blown away by how good it looks. Yeah. So after 8 years later, we've learned so much about building learn guides and modeling and making things as non-destructive as possible is really critical when you're making a learn guide. Like, you need to be able to take it apart, and if everything's glued together, how do you do that if you're not? You have to build two. Before we'd have to build two, one for the prototype and the other one for the learn guide. Now we can just take it apart. A lot of screws, so much more mechanically sturdy. Yeah, and with CircuitPython, you can change out the sounds, change out the code easily. You don't have to compile any code. It's really nice.
And then the construction, and then the tools inside Fusion that's been upgraded to. Used the existing file that I started with and just did so much cleanup work on it.
Nice.
I think it was like the handful of projects that we used to first get into Fusion. So there was a lot of things like a block that was just there just to split things together instead of using like sketches or the split command tool. We were using actual geometry to split things apart or like make things. So definitely come a long way from that. Update of my the objects were named. like in Photoshop, when you get a file, layers not named at all, it did nothing inside the folder or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So all that's updated, all cleaned up, all nice in the timeline. So there's not all this junk in there that isn't necessary. So you can,
Cool.
have that and updated to even more modifications if you need for like costumes. We noticed a lot of people printed this, so we want to make sure that it fits your cosplaying needs.
Yeah. If folks are hearing the sound effects, we're just using demo code right now from the Master Sword project. We'll be sure to make some new sound effects using some sound packs and stuff to make it more true to the game. But yeah, that's Link going.
From that other stuff, you can't really tell on the camera, but I'm using a translucent filament for this one, and then like a more it's like a more like foggy type filament on this one, and I think you can't really tell on camera, but
more like a milky white kind of.
It gives it more of a diffusion. This one's more of like you can see like it looks.
You can kind of see through it a little bit more.
Yeah,
so that's kind of more true to the game.
Diffuse as much.
Yeah,
it's a good way to.
So it depends on what you want. Like folks are always like, "Oh, what filament you should use?" Well, whatever you think is good. But here are some that we did. So yeah.
Yep, nice.
Yeah, and it's cool that you can unscrew the tip and put a new part on. So if it breaks or whatever, you're not having to like re-glue and waiting to dry. It's just some nice screws. And yeah, wonder if there's like weight screws.
Maybe that'd be a thing. I could look for that.
Then it would like help out with hiding some of it.
Yeah.
There's some. You were telling me before the show. You're gonna mirror the blades so that there's one side that doesn't show the screws. That way you can have like a nice pretty side that's good for displays and of course photos.
Yep.
But right now, it's the same thing. You just flip it over.
Yeah, you just flip it over.
So in CAD, you just mirror it and it'll be nice.
Actually, I'm gonna mirror it inside of Cura.
Oh, Cura?
I'm not doing extra work in there. So the only extra copy will be the G code file instead of having two different.
Yeah, I think slicers these days can all do mesh manipulation. So mirroring should be easy to do for everybody, I think.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do with that one.
Man, it's so thin.
Yeah, it's pretty thin. I was surprised that it fit. Yeah, we're using the mini skinny NeoPixel strip. We're using the medium density before we were using the low density. So it is a little bit of a higher cost if you do want to go that route. Of course, again, you can use probably like cheaper LEDs.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, a lot of folks like to maybe use WLED with like a D1 or something. But yeah, you can go in there and add mounting holes or use the existing mounting holes. Maybe they'll fit. So maybe. Really cool, yeah.
So yeah, that is what we're prototyping. This will be out next week.
Cool.
I'm very happy with the construction of it. Nice and modular.
Yeah, came together really quick. So good job.
Not as quick as I wanted to.
Okay. No, it's still
there's always issues with cleanup, like modeling cleanup, fusion crashing, and then printers crashing, Octoprint not behaving.
It's been crashing, yes.
Running out of filament or clogs.
Yeah.
It's never as quick as I want it to be.
Comment from DJ Devon. It's true to the books, but not the game. Gamers need to realize that there is an amazing Halo book series. I've actually read the books. Okay, cool.
I'm glad we asked.
All right.
The full.
Well, that's good to know.
Of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course we want to be all decked out with the helmet and the whole armor, but dang.
That would be another 3 weeks, maybe a month.
I don't think anybody's modeled and released like a whole armor. Our neighbor used to have like the whole set, but we don't live there anymore.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let me look real quick. If folks are, I don't know if we should be promoting this old Learn guide, but this is the old Learn guide. So we'll be deprecating this one. It's fun to look back on it and see what you had to do before. But yeah, we're going to be deprecating this one for the new one. And it had Bluetooth and you can change the colors, but come on, the prop isn't going to be green. It needs to be the true color.
I was going to request like a color change code for, I don't know, one of the motions, but maybe it's not.
Let's keep it,
Although it would be useful for something else, just to have, just like how we keep reusing the Master Sword code, to test things out. Maybe it could be useful.
Yeah. All right. So that's that'll be
Pieces.
deprecated, and we'll be coming out with a new guide next week.
Yes.
And just a quick look. RP2040 prop makers are in stock,
Yay.
fully loaded. Where's my screen here?
I'm waiting for the afternoon to see what new products go in before I check out because I am running low. I've been doing all prop maker projects.
Yeah. So
I think
he's up. Well,
for the next month or so, I'm gonna sit there and redo all of the low-hanging fruit ones that are pretty old now.
Yeah, behind the scenes, I think last week Lamar was like, "Oh, should I make a prop maker with without the screw block terminals?" And originally, before it came out, I was like, "Yeah, I wanted it without the screw block terminals." But now that I've done so many, I'm like, I can't live without the screw block terminals. Yeah, I thought because it needed to be like thinner for like small prop. But I haven't found the light. If it's in a lightsaber, if it's in pretty much the lightsaber is like the smallest you can go for me anyway.
Yeah,
it works out really well.
No, we always found ways to reroute it to a different part of the prop, so it's somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah, it worked out with the gun here, the memory gun from Fallout, from Gravity Falls. Yeah, but if folks have any ideas, drop them in Ask an Engineer. Let Lamar know. But yeah, and then having the Stemma QT port is so useful, especially if you want to attach like an OLED screen and stuff.
Yep.
You got the servo control, which we haven't really used too much. I used it in the AdaBot with his head. That's good.
Who's in the Lola bot?
Lola bot? Is that one PropMaker? No. I think it was like Itsy Bitsy or something.
Yeah, no, you're right. Holy crap.
Yeah. Lola bot would be great because it's got the servo. It'd be easier to plug in. Yeah, maybe a new Star Wars droid.
Or the old one, the R2D2 one.
Yeah, R2D2. I think we want to do an update to the Cricket board.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
2040.
That is correct.
And DJ Dev's asking, have you considered side-lit LED strips?
For mine? I do have them.
Look.
So
I see these.
Yeah, those are the ones I have. What was there's a reason why.
They look really tall.
I think that's what the reason is. Yeah.
Yeah.
My first reason why I didn't use it is because I like that the lights are shooting in, like down, shooting down this way instead of like shooting out. But then the ultimate, physically, it won't fit, I don't believe.
Yeah. These are RGB too. They're not NeoPixel. So it'd be
no, we have other ones. Don't we have other ones?
I thought we
Maybe
did.
I'm thinking of the double-sided. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the double-sided sounds cool. Yeah, these ones, dual edge. That's what
I think that's the limitation that I can't fit them. Yeah, they're taller.
Yeah, they're taller, and they're more power hungry.
Yeah, I mean, it would for this. It would be quadruple the amount.
Yeah.
Not that was some sort of limitation. This one, it's the size. Yeah, the entire thing would have to be updated to update the thickness of the blade and then the holder.
Looking for. It doesn't tell me what the width is. So they're thin, but how wide are they? I don't know. Anywho, I have yet to use these in a project.
I have them. I try to use it in most projects that pop up, but there's always like the
design constraint. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it has to be double-sided. That's a shame.
Yep, they're not thin at all.
Yeah,
we'll find something for them.
Yeah. All right, that is the Halo Energy Sword. Let me switch here.
For next week.
Yep, for next week. And then what I'm working on is something a little bit more utilitarian, something a little bit more. I don't want to say useful, but yeah. All right, so
no, it is.
Let me go full screen. So I'm working on a remake of our CircuitPython media dial. So this is a HID human interface device. It's a USB drive kind of thing. This is a rotary encoder, Stemma QT rotary encoder, and inside here is the QTPy RP2040. So what I'm going to do is make it control my volume, but you can make it control any number of things, maybe scrolling because it has an infinite, thing. And right now I just have some demo code that as I turn it, it turns the brightness up and down. I have a NeoPixel strip inside the knob, and it pops off, but I will save that. And then it has the button that you can click to play or pause music. So I think it's just kind of a cool, yeah. It's the Griffin USB power mate or whatever. So it's just like this really nice big dial. We did this.
That shows our age right there.
Yeah, we did this in 2018. And it uses a very old version of CircuitPython, back when CircuitPython used main.py, and it used a Trinket M0. These days, Trinket M0, we're trying to phase it out because we can't fit all the libraries that you need on a Trinket M0. So this is, of course, using the QTPy. QTPy has a Stemma QT port right on there, so there's no need to solder a bare rotary encoder these days. You got a nice pre-soldered rotary encoder. You just plug and play this thing. You got 3 wires for a NeoPixel strip, and you can change the colors. You can have it do different things. You can have it control a printer, all sorts of different things. So this is just some white filament that I have, and this is some glitter black PLA, and everything just snap fits. There's only 2 screws needed. It's USB-C here because it's a QTPy RP2040. And right now I have it. I have my code just doing the NeoPixel brightness, but I think I want to have ask Liz for some help to make this change colors. Maybe it goes from a cool blue to a hot red when it's full volume. That would be kind of neat. But we have really good USB HID support in CircuitPython. We have for many years now, and it's just going to be a lot easier to build this. And when I was going through guide feedback last week, I noticed people are still building this. And they were like, "Hey, the Trinket M0, it's like I'm having problems with space and memory."
Like, oh no,
you're not going to run into that with the QTPy. So you get scroll up, scroll down. You got NeoPixel, and you have a button, so you can do all sorts of fun stuff. And it all snap fits together. No screws needed. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. Yeah, and it's just a big giant knob. And that's what I'm working on. Let me see if I can pull up.
I like your swerve or curve.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, it's this weird kind of
using lofts for this.
I did use a loft. Yeah, I just lofted like from this to that, and I made it so that I can fit the QTPy in there because it wouldn't fit in between.
Yeah.
And instead of having like an external mount, I want everything to kind of be really easy to assemble. Nice. So it snap fits. It's really cool. Yeah, nice USB volume knob. Maybe you can change the code to do MIDI. We have really good MIDI support, a lot of MIDI demos. But I think a volume knob is probably like universal to everybody. And they cost around $30 still on Amazon if you just want like a nice chunky volume control knob. You're gonna run you like $30 anyway. And this is like a nice low cost way to do it.
Completely customizable.
Use the NeoPixel if you want or not. The design just kind of has like a thing to house it. And speaking of the side lit NeoPixel, I just got mine. My side lit NeoPixels came in today, so it kind of shows that you can. The whole thing just lights up, which is kind of neat. So maybe I don't need side lit because I just wanted them to point up. I didn't want to light this edge up here, but it kind of looks cool if the whole thing lights up. And then if you wanted to do like a color swap, you can have the first layer be like a black or a darker color, and then swap to white, and then swap back to black if you want to only show like this inner ring to be lit up to do like that cool effect. I'm trying to avoid having to use a dual extruder because I actually don't have a dual extruder. I only have like a single extruder. I know folks these days have the multi-material and stuff, so they could always do that. But I kind of like not having to deal with it. Some of the legacy printers. And I think our original one did use a dual extruder, and that was in 2018, and it was kind of hard to come by a dual extruder in that year, in that era.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. Really good use of the Rotary Stemma QT and the QTPy RP2040. Cool. Nice big volume knob. So that's what I'm working on.
I forget the other one too. Lamar requested the CNC.
Oh, that's right. I just picked up these two. These came in the mail as well. These are a giant rotary encoder normally for CNCs. They have like this very nice, satisfying They're super heavy. They have screw blocks here, screw terminals, 3 mounting holes. It comes with a data sheet. They come in 2 different colors. We have a silver one and a white one. So I might redesign this to fit this because they're all kind of different, very different mounting mechanisms.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I make something where the NeoPixel strip goes on the outside of it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then this comes off too if you just want to kind of do like a safe style. I've seen some DIY CNC machine controller jog wheels using this thing. So maybe we do one where it works with Octoprint so that we can jog Octoprint, like the Z height, if you want to like quickly jog it. There's no button, there's no click here. It's just a rotary encoder to go left and right. So there's that limitation. But I don't know. Still kind of, I just got it, so I'm just like throwing out, ideas. But that's one thing Lamar said, like, oh, how about making a version with these boys and girls? So those are in stock, I believe. What is it? CNC.
I think we had a couple.
Rotary is what you want to search for. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, they're a little pricey because they're so chonky. It's just a big piece of metal. Here it is working with a reverse TFT ESP feather, and it's kind of logging the numbers here.
And the connections on the back.
Yeah.
These giant screws.
Yeah. I think we carry those Stemma QT cables that have like those pins on it. So you can still plug it in, but you do have to screw block terminal in here, which is nice. You don't have to solder it, I guess. So you can screw it in there. And they're labeled A, B, CV, VCC, A, and B. So I'll try to come up with something. For the very minimum, I need to make a model of it. Here's the data sheet, which is in, I think, Chinese. But we got some numbers here. They're metric, so I can model it up and make that as an option for folks.
Nice.
But yeah, we have a nice Rotary IO library, so you can use it in CircuitPython.
Woo. And
that is what I'm prototyping. Let's see what
Yay.
we got in the comments here. If you want to pick up the Rotary encoders, QTPys, please use our code ENERGYDIAL and get 10% off. Giving some shout outs to folks on YouTube. Kinger North is hanging out, and so is Bed Ender. Hello, welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, we just covered the Halo Energy Sword remake with the PropMaker Feather RP2040. We just showed off a glowy volume knob, a USB knob, and this cool CNC rotary encoder. And that's pretty much what we've been working on. We're on Discord.
Let's see.
Thank you, Digidevin. It says beautiful design. The NRF 52840 trinket is smaller. Can it do BLE for a wireless version? Let's see. I forgot that the trinket has a. Is it? Maybe you mean Itsy Bitsy? I don't think we have a trinket. Oh, no, we do. Yeah, Itsy Bitsy. Yeah. Yeah.
Megs of QSpy flash.
Questionable. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about it is
LiPo charging, correct? No LiPo.
No LiPo charging and no Stemma QT port, which really makes the plug and play thing like attractive, in my opinion. You could always solder to the pins.
No DAC either, correct?
For sound and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Are we talking about the Halo sword, or are we talking about the rotary encoder?
Oh,
I'm not sure. Yeah, this is kind of a legacy board. When I see a micro USB, or I'm like, it's up to you. If you
what we're trying to do is not fall in that same.
Yeah,
make something with old stuff where another 8 years goes by and we're like,
it really has to be a useful Bluefruit like project. Yeah. And yeah, so I kind of like it being USB.
Oh yeah, and then coming on the fly fishing rod, that is a good idea too.
What is it?
Oh, yeah, the power washing game.
For this thing?
For the Rotary, yeah.
Oh, kind of like a fishing game? Like
Yeah,
fishing
fishing
controller?
rod would be cool.
Yeah, I could make like a bigger crank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, maybe I do that. Yeah, DJ been saying that you can use the itsy bitsy charger from C Grover. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, I'm really just trying to focus on like how do I make this simple to assemble. Maybe folks don't want to solder. So.
Well, Lamar told us to do this.
But maybe if there's a Bluetooth, I don't think can it fit. We don't have a Bluetooth QTPy, so
yeah.
But we do have a an S3.
Yeah,
S3 has Bluetooth. Maybe when we have support for
Scott's
it.
working on getting the Bluetooth stuff to. He's activating it.
Yep.
Make it work. It's close. I think it's in betas, right?
Yeah, BLE right here. Wi-Fi and BLE. I think it's in beta. Yeah.
Yes. For the RP2040 as well.
This is the way to go. Yeah, because it's got that perfect form factor. Not too many pins. Really low nice low cost. You got the Stemma QT port. You got CircuitPython support. Is it native USB? Don't think so. But you can use the
S3. Yes, I think S3. Yes.
The S3 has native USB.
I think so.
Yeah, native USB.
There it is. Yeah.
And you can use the online CircuitPython editor if you want to do CircuitPython. Yeah. I really love the QTPys. Such a great form factor because sometimes I feel like the itsy bitsies were a little bit too much for just a single rotary encoder.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, cool. Some options, and this thing will support all these QTPy form fat. You can even use a Zhao board if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
A Zhao board that would be a nice option. I think that's like a nice one for these type of small one-purpose projects, single purpose rather. Okay. Over on YouTube, we got a comment from Michael Bruton.
Oh.
NeoPixel strips arrived today, working on the LED signs and pages backdrop. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Those are great. Lightning bolts, Blinka, the snake, the Python.
There's a couple other ones.
Yeah, there's like a cat and some other stuff. Very cool. Very glad. Very excited. I got my NeoPixels too. I'm excited to try those side-lit ones. Excellent. Well, if you want to pick up any more things, Energy Dial. That was a good segue. All right. Are we ready for Timelapse Tuesday?
Yeah. Take a drink for this week's Community Makes.
Let me take a drink.
Our Nuka Cola.
Yeah. So these are cool. Big fan of Fallout. Loving the TV show. And
did an excellent job.
They've really got me into the game. I bought the game when it came out, but then I put it down. I've been playing it a lot. So it was really cool to print out a Nuka Cola bottle. These are really fun. Let's put the...
It's funny that models for these have been out for a while.
Oh, yeah.
We just haven't done a time lapse for them. I think this is a brand new model, too, that the dude...
It might be, yeah. I've seen these in different... Protopasta came out with their... I'll talk about mine in a minute, but... they recently did a cool Instagram reel story on their bottle brown PLA, which is a nice translucent bottle color. But you used this really cool kind of fluorescent PLA filament.
It's got like a blue fluorescent tint to it. Let me go grab the UV. Let me show your cool lit up one that you custom made.
Yeah, so this doesn't use the vase mode. It's just thin by default, or it's modeled to be thin. So you can actually use it as a piggy bank, or put some as a vase for putting some flowers in it. Really cool. Print it in different colors, translucent colors. The time lapse looks great because it did really well on the time lapse. No fails here because there's no clicking place. Little bits.
No, it was so many fails, bro.
Oh no, really? Tell me about it.
Oh yeah.
Tell me.
It's just the filament. I was trying the spiral where it just prints one layer.
Why?
And that was messing up all over the place because I was trying PETG.
Oh, you're trying to make it
clear one. I was trying the black PETG, and I just kept having bubbles and stuff like right up near the end because it slows down right at the end.
Oh,
it was super slow, and that was messing with it.
Yeah.
And then this one looks okay.
Yeah, that was cool. That's the metallic brown from Protopasta.
And you can kind of tell the difference here. Here's the one that was actually time lapsed because you can't do spiral mode in time lapse mode because
that's right. Because
one
continuously going. Yeah.
You'll have one giant gap for every time the print head moves away to get a photo. So that's the stunt one, time lapse one, and then the actual spiral mode looks so much clearer. So let it
it's very
better.
clear. And they're fluorescent. They're UV fluorescent. Like they really
has a UV
glow under UV light.
You can kind of see there.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do was have like a jewel, NeoPixel jewel on the bottom of this.
Yeah.
With UV, but we don't have any.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Circuit Playground, maybe.
I tried it. It didn't look good.
Didn't look good.
Have that hole like you have. And then the way that your light bulb is, the way that it kind of goes inside of it, right?
Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at mine. So I went ahead and just I just went ahead and redesigned it in Fusion. So it's a two-piece kind of thing. Here, let me turn off the light.
Oh, you redesigned it? Like you?
Yeah, I made it in Fusion.
Evolved it?
I wanted to make my own version of it. So I have this hole at the bottom, which allows for a light bulb to go in there. It's only 2 layers thin. We got the Nuka logo in there. It's just an SVG that I imported and traced. And then this is that bottle PLA. It actually has like a blue moon bottle cap in there.
Funny.
But yeah, I kind of referenced the same model that you used. This is a little bit deeper because I wanted it to really accentuate it. So I made it a little bit deeper using the extrude from surface feature in Fusion. But yeah, I really wanted to cut out a hole in the bottom. And then I got me one of these T-bulb USB light bulbs. So it's got this like a little barrel jack and it has a nice mounting thing. These are kind of made for 3D printed lampshades. It's from
Lumen?
T-bulb is the name of the manufacturer, I guess. And then I made this kind of like nuke base, like a nuke bomb base. I'm going to share these files on printables eventually, but yeah, it's just USB. I have a button right here that you can tap to turn it on, and then you can do brightness control if you like hold it down. And then the idea is you just pop this onto it. It just clicks in like that. So you can turn it on and off.
Nice.
Turn the brightness down or up. That's like max brightness. And then we'll get it really low here. Right there. So kind of like a fun little night light. And then I had to make this base because I bought the version where it's not a right angle. So you have to have a little bit of slack there to allow it to bend. So that's my Nuka Cola. Again, I'll share the files later in the week. Maybe tomorrow I'll take some cool photos of it. But the PLA is the Protopasta Bottle Brown is what it's called. So that's my version of it. But this version is great too. I just wanted to have a little exercise in Fusion. Yeah, and this has like the cap. You could 3D print the cap.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And they put some real stuff in it. Like that's good.
And it looks watertight.
It is watertight, yeah. And it's a good model. It's from Theo on Thingiverse. There's other versions of it. There's like a bank version that someone else designed. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of folks have designed Nuka bottles, and I wanted to make my own. So. And I noticed that Bethesda themselves make a Nuka Cola bottle lamp. They're out of stock.
Of course.
Yeah, they're out of stock because everybody bought them up. So I figured I want to make my own. And real quick, let me show you this is the bulb. It's called the T-bulb. It's a lighting device designed for 3D printing. So it has a mounting ring. It's just really, really simple. It's got all the built-in circuitry for just plugging into a USB 5 volts, 1 amp thing. And they actually have a bunch of designs. Tool Moon is their profile on printables and Thingiverse. And we've actually printed a few of them before, but they do a lot of 3D printed lampshades and base designs. Like they're really intricate too. Like I think that's super cool when a company makes like the thing, and then you as the consumer who has a 3D printer can print out. Look at that old kind of monochrome, viola, yeah, very cool designs. And there's the version which I should have got. Yeah, it has the right angle.
They don't sell just the power by itself.
No, I think they have a special cable that has the built-in power button.
That's what I
and
mean. Like
the
they don't sell
circuitry.
just the cable.
No, they don't sell just the cable. No, but it's very low cost. $12.90 is their price, US dollars. And you know, it's on Amazon, or you could buy it off their website.
Don't we sell converters or right angle converters for those plugs?
It's not exactly a 2.1 barrel. It's like something else. It's like, forget what. Here's the product specs. It's 5 volts, 1 watt. And then I don't know what the barrel is. But yeah, it's 5 volts. I don't know what the barrel is. It doesn't look like it's 2.5 millimeters. But yeah, that's the thing. I like the cable because it's dimmable and all that. And
yeah,
I like
the
soldering.
style.
Yeah, I could have made it work with the, you know, a jewel, NeoPixel jewel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I'd use this because I got it because remember when we printed one of these lampshades and I was like, oh, I should get that. And there we go.
DJ Devin saying that they're usually green or blue in the game. I thought they were blue. I did the UV one.
Yeah, so the Nuka Cola that's the Quantum Cola. They have like a different logo.
The green?
The Nuka Cola is like.
What's the green one then? He says they're either blue or green.
I've only seen the 2 versions of the Nuka Cola. There's a Quantum Cola, which is blue. It's like glowing. It's literally glowing.
That's what I was trying to do with this one.
Yeah, and then the Nuka Cola is just your regular brown. That one doesn't glow. But like I said, Bethesda has a glowing. Let me see if I can pull it up. Nuka Cola Bethesda store.
Blows it out. Did you notice I used the Halloween UV light, so it has the little motor thing doing a little texture on it. It's too subtle to notice.
That's fun.
Oh yeah, that's what I remember.
One. Yeah, the Quantum Cola one. Obviously, you're gonna get really nice like resin casted with actual bottle caps. Oh, they've different flavors. They got orange, right?
The mug.
Yeah, they have a mug. I would get it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is glass?
It's probably resin or just plastic, so the kids don't break it. Where's the OG one?
It looked like you just skipped over it. That brown one.
I think that was just a poster. This one?
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a poster. How come they're not showing me the...
How come one of the Pepsi or Coke is
because it's sold out. I guess it's sold out. And let me do a Nuka Cola lamp. We have time, so yeah. Here it is. Here's the. Oh, it's on eBay for $200 or $120. From what I saw, it was kind of small and like.
I mean, it looks
uses a coin cell.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's like really cheap. This is really price gouging, guys. Don't get that. Make your own, unless you want to support price gouging. Anyway, that's my. Oh, there we go. Digigem just gave us the whole.
Yeah, there's the whole lineup.
Grape, orange, dark, cherry. Oh yeah, that's right. They have a cherry one.
Oh, this is all in game.
Yeah, these are all in-game ones. Huh. Yeah, you can see the shape's a little different.
Different, because it builds your stamina or your health.
Yeah, it's actually used as like a health boost.
So I'm guessing one of these have different like skill.
I'm not sure actually. I think the quantum one like has double HP. I'm sure Digidem can tell us all about the different things. But yeah, I tend to.
It's full of all of the pranks now being played inside of Fallout 3.
Right.
All the mod hacks. Like I sent you the one with Codsword going over to the baby and he just explodes.
Yeah, a lot of those mod pranks. It's like.
Or was it? Oh, the shelter salesman comes up and then what is that big monster that just destroys him?
That's the Death Claw. Yeah.
There's a lot of funny modded pranks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been so just real quick, I'm playing Fallout 4 on my Xbox One, Series 1, so a little bit older Xbox. And yeah, Fallout 3 I hear is really good. But I got 4. I bought it like in 2018 or whenever it came out, and then I played it a little bit, and I put it down, and I'm just now rediscovering it.
I think you and everyone else.
Yeah, I mean everyone else, yeah, like a million people are playing it right now.
See, somebody's asking for the filament I used for the bottle. Pulling it up right now. It's called Blue Translucent.
Yeah, give me that, and I'll show you the one I'm using.
Oh,
Protopasta.
they are sold out of the 1K.
Oh no!
5-pound spool is available.
That's funny.
And that is at Ultimachine. Here's the link for that. And they have it in both 175 and 285 or 3mm.
Good.
They have coils of it too. So if you want to just test it out, at like a 1
pound. Put the link in not drop.
Oh yeah. I put it in YouTube. Here it is on the Discord as well.
Discord, thank you. Yeah, this stuff's cool.
Yeah, and Ultimachine, they have this really cool purple one too, translucent purple.
5-pound spool for only $88. There you go. It's a little bit more than normal.
Yeah, they have really cool colors, translucent colors.
But again, this is like
UV reactive.
UV reactive, which you don't really say it here, but we know it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've used it for
many years. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, the site.
I'm impressed they're still in business.
Yeah, we only say that because
go to their homepage and look at what they sell. That's why I'm surprised they're still in business. Rambo boards.
All right, not to diss or throw shade, but we're just impressed.
No, that's why I am impressed that they're still around.
Cool. Let's go back to their filament. Here it is. Yeah, I mean like Rap Man. Okay. Yeah, and I haven't seen any of the other manufacturers make this like clear blue that's UV reactive. Cool. All right, and then for the brown, Protopasta, just brown. So they literally call it bottle brown, translucent. It's high temperature PLA, so you can anneal it. And here are some of their lovely photos. I love their designs that they partner up with.
Post the link. I need to grab it before I need it.
Right.
Because this is when I needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good for the these lampshades. Here's a bottle. Yeah, CM Designs. They collaborate with CM Designs. They do a lot of fun custom designs for Protopasta using Protopasta filament. And yeah, they got some cool stuff. So that's the bottle brown. Here's some other fixtures from customers. Looks cool. Yeah. So there you go. All the filaments. All right. Let's move on from the time lapse to community makes. We got a couple of community makes sent to us this week. Let's start off with a remix of the Heat Set Insert Press. This one is posted by Sleep on Printables, and it is a remix of the carriage, and it supports eccentric nuts for the main plate. So there's a little picture of it. It looks really clean.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like a mold.
Yeah, it looks really.
I think it's the shiny.
Yeah.
Filament.
Cool. It should tighten it up. It eliminates the wobble. Uses 3 pieces of the M530 button head screws or cap screws. Step file included. So continue to see some nice updates for folks. Shout out to Sleep for posting that up on Printables. After that, we have a make posted up from Printables. This is the lightsaber, the RP2040 Feather lightsaber. This was posted up by Time Out at Home. And they got their parts printed. And they're saying, printed up nicely. Can't wait to finish it. Yeah, very cool.
Nice.
After that, we have another post make of the heat set insert from Gon Chosum. on printables. Great model. Use some pieces from other remixes and put a key holder spring that I had laying around. I used a piece of wood for the base. That's really cool. I love that hack of using the retractable key card thing. There's a really nice clamp with like a printed knob that looks really slick.
Wow.
And the base is updated too, by the way. The base down there is way more sturdy.
What?
Yeah, people are just going nuts.
I was gonna say, like, if you were to update this, do you know which ones, like, which mods you would grab to incorporate?
Well, that's the fun thing. Like, I can kind of pick and choose whatever I like. I like this cable holder thing up there. That's a really cool update. Yeah,
it's a good way to do it.
It'd be funny to get this. Not funny, but maybe it'd be worth getting this certified with open source hardware as a project. I don't know why, but
we should have been doing that for the past 10 years.
I know, right? Like every one of our projects could be open source certified.
Would have been like,
but this
500 designs.
24 remixes, and people like I would probably print this one with the regular ball bearing, not regular, but you know what I mean, like a more standardized ball bearing. You have the heat set insert holders for the counterweight.
Oh wow!
I like the clamps. I'd probably get a black piece of aluminum. And I like the retractable bit. Yeah, there's just so many. So the kind of funny / ironic thing is like I haven't used the.
I was going to say that
since.
Yeah.
I think since the R2D2 prototype I made, I used it for that because I really wanted to be able to like not wear out the plastic screws. But a lot of our projects, like you screw it in, you take it apart twice or 3 times, but and you run out of room.
I don't have the room. Like I would love to use it on this, but dude, there's no room.
Yeah, and you're not. Remember, the heat sets are for constant. Taking it apart for something that needs to be opened frequently, but we're just not doing that a lot. So a lot of times the snap fit just works in the screw. Or if you screw it, you're going to screw it in and set it, forget it. But again, a lot of people are finding this
10 times max.
10 times max.
Yeah, seriously, from like the start of it to the end of photos and the guide stuff that you need. That's as many times as I'll take it apart.
Yep. Well, we're not done. There's another make from Technical. Perfect, but very difficult to find the bearing. So I use they'll make their own remix. So even then, like people are just finding their own remixes. But it seems to work out here. Seems to have like more of the standardized parts. Or the default parts, whatever you want to call them. So shout out to Technical for posting up their make. Thanks for the rating and keeping this project going. The last one we have is a really fun one. This one's from Bluster125. This is probably the cutest thing in my whole house, other than my real cat. And this is the 3D printed NeoPixel neon sign, which is a nice, fairly big print. And you just kind of press fit your NeoPixel strip in there. It's that neon-like NeoPixel strip, so it's already diffused. It has a silicone diffusion, and you can program it with whatever CircuitPython. And we have a whole set of them: light bulb, rainbow, lightning bolt. I meant Python snake.
Somebody didn't even release the Mickey balloon one.
Did I do a Mickey balloon one? Oh yeah, that's right.
I have it right here.
Yeah.
A skull. What else?
Yeah. Yeah. I need to make one. I like the lightning bolt one. That one's really fun. I need to print that. Anyway, that's all the community makes this week. Thank you everybody for posting up your makes. It's really nice to see remixes and more on whatever platform you chose, whatever website. It's all good. We have about 5 minutes of the show left, so we'll take some comments on all the YouTubes. Michael Burton says, right on, thank you. Keep up the great work. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Oh, Eric Briggs, Pit Boy, RP2040 for the win.
It's coming.
Yes, we definitely want to do Pit Boy. Yeah.
It's one of those guides where the feedback on it, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, I need the software just doesn't work anymore. And
it barely worked when we made it.
That's right. Barely worked. I think you used Google Maps or something.
Yeah, Pi B.
Yeah.
No, was it A? Pi A?
Yeah. I think Lamar wanted us to use The Pi compute module, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but we'll see. That's a little bit further down the line. But yeah,
Oh, good thing there's a season 2, so it won't go out
that's
of
right.
date.
Yep. DJ Devin says, I don't use a press. I just use a soldering iron. Screw directly. As long as you melt it in somewhat straight. Yep. The press is overkill. By the way, you can buy a press on Amazon for like $100.
Oh.
Yep. You can buy one. It's good for mass production. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That's the main user.
Yeah, exactly. If you have something you need to make 100 of, then that's where it makes sense. Pip-Boy should be much easier with the new PropMaker.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
I want it to be like the updated version of the armband, where it like takes temperature and
that would be cool.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
I believe that is
I think that's it. Don't forget, if you want to pick up some parts, support your maker habits with some parts from Adafruit. Support the company, keeping us going. Energy Dial at checkout will get you 10% off your order. Good for the next 24 hours. Later tonight is a back-to-back shows, starting off with Show and Tell, starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Special guest host Liz Clack. She will be hosting. And then Ask an Engineer follows at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Open source hardware news, new products, Ion MPI, and more. Tomorrow is Thursday, John Park's workshop. Live stream starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Or 1 p.m. specific time, I think, if my math is right. And then Fridays is a deep dive with Foamy Guy, Tim. Foamy Guy's taking over while Scott is on a leave, on vacation. He'll be back. That happens on Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern. Last week, there wasn't a Desk of Lady Ada stream. So hopefully, maybe we'll get one this week. Stay tuned to the shows and the social channels to find out if, where and when Lamar will be streaming from the Desk of Lady Ada's, normally on Sundays. And then Mondays are CircuitPython weekly meetings. I don't have a banner for it, but it's on Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays, Johnny P's product pick of the week, where you can get up to 50% off select picks. Select pickings from JP. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Oh, I forgot. Wednesdays. Where are we? Sorry. Wednesdays are our show. Not Thursdays, but Wednesdays. I need to change that. Why haven't I changed that?
I know you have the banner.
I know, right? What happened? Anyway, we have a minute left, so instead of changing it, I'm going to just delete it.
We need to ask Bruce to just make a whole new one.
Yeah, we need to, because there's some
I saw new graphics for Ask an Engineer. One of them was with
they're in the works
segment. It's like, hey, just expand on that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with all your maker endeavors. We'll see you later tonight. I'll be watching on the sidelines. But until then, we'll be back next week. But until then, remember to make a great day. Bye, folks.